Hi, Sandra here from Muahaaa.com. And what I'm doing here today is I'm trying to make some videos, and I wanted to record all this because, as everyone says, you're supposed to have videos on YouTube for if you want to have better traffic on your website. You're supposed to put as many videos as you can so that they attract traffic to your website. But in order to do that, you have to know many things, and it takes loads of time. And it seems that no one is saying that. So I want to emphasize a couple of things here. Like, first, you have to have a decently good camera. Like, for example, I'm recording this with my Logitech webcam. It's C920. It's a good web camera, and it has automatic settings. But even so, if your camera is good, every camera demands a good light, and you have to. You don't have to, but it's better if you do the camera settings yourself. I just installed Cam Studio, so I'm going to walk you through this. No, we are going to go together through this fixing, because it seems it's not working for me. It made some problems for my computer. But before we go to Cam Studio, before I go to Cam Studio to show you what I'm doing and how I'm making mistakes and how I'm fixing it, I'm going to. I first wanted to tell you about this webcam that you can make videos with. So the first thing is light. Like I have here, I'm going to show you. I have uplight, which is not good. Uplight is not good, definitely. I have this two lamps here in front of me, and inside I have you see how bad it is? Now the exposure or gain are bad. If I put on auto, it becomes better. But if I turn toward my face, watch this. The camera is not so bad as it was before when I did the camera settings manually. So anyway, in these lamps you have I'm fixing the settings. So I wouldn't suggest that you put exposure too much. I prefer to put gain more. Like you see, this is gain and this is exposure. You see how I get both bright and ugly with this? Okay, let's put the gain back and exposure good. And then you should okay, let's finish with the settings, and then I will tell you about I will continue about the lights. So in settings, there is exposure, gain, brightness, contrast, color intensity, and the white balance. That's for a start. So first, I wouldn't put much exposure. So in my settings, the exposure is a little more than half. The gain is like, you will have to check yourself because it depends on the lighting you have around you. So this gain you fix yourself, and everything else you have to fix yourself, because it depends on the lighting you have in your room, or a desk, or wherever you are making a video, if you are making a video with the webcam. So the brightness, I usually put the brightness on a half, but sometimes I will show you, when you put the brightness on, the picture becomes a little softer, I'm going to take the gain a little down and exposure. See how softer the look here is with the less brightness? It becomes like more, how to say that? It's they distinguish the black and the white too much, same as contrast. So I like to have more brightness, and I like to have less contrast. So in this software for Logitech High C921, uh, the best that I found so far is if you put it on half gain and brightness, not the gain, sorry, brightness and contrast. If you put on half, and color intensity, you see how better it is if it has some color in it. This is with the last color. So color is here now a little more than halfway, but I put the gain down, so I'm going to put the gain up a little now because I like brighter video. I don't know about you, but I do. So let's play with these things now. So color intensity is not so colored now, is it? Here it is. It's much better, isn't it? And white balance is also it's more like hue to a picture. So you see how yellow this is now? Okay. So with the white balance, you're trying to gain the shade you want. With the color intensity, you add more and more color, right? So what I prefer is to put the color intensity like midway, you know, and to fix it with the white balance. You see? For me, this is like almost as it is in my home. Like white is white and blue is blue. And let me try more color here. It's different. These settings are different for every camera. For um, even if it's a same brand, it's a difference. So you have to figure out for yourself which settings to put on. But I would suggest that you put some time into these settings because it's much better when your camera looks more natural. At least to me it is. And I like to watch those movies that the camera is set good. Okay, so now you click on save and you save those settings. And hopefully you'll have a normal picture and normal colors and not too much contrast, not to because contrast make it like more sharp, but that sharpness is not good. It's like ugly sharpness. I'll show you now. That's my cell phone. Let's see if I add the contrast. Look here. It's like everything is more sharp. I'm sharp, but it's unnatural, right? So let's put it back. For me, it's better that picture looks like a little softer. Understand? Maybe too much brightness. Okay, now I think it's supposed to be at least I see it like that on my screen, and that is another question because every screen shows different colors. Like I don't know why, but it does. So I hope this will be good in video. We will see when I put it on YouTube. Okay, now save it. So where was I? Lightning. I put those bulbs that are like saving energy because I like to they're not you can have them straight to your face and you can still watch and your eyes don't get hurt. And what you can do also is to put them like I have a shade now. I have a shade, see, but if I put the ball on like this, look what happens. I get too bright, right? So first, to tell you, I have in one lamp, I have a bulb which is like bluish, and the other one is one that is like yellow. I hope you understand what I mean. So let's see how to fix now. I prefer lights like this with no shade over, because you can fix the picture better, and the video gets better. You get in the center of a video, not the background. You see the difference, and with shades down. Look, with shades down, if I put exposure and everything as it should be, I blend into a background, right? But this way, if I put the lamps and lights, lamps without shades, without the cover, without, I don't know how you call that thing for a lamp, I'm in the middle of attention, right? And I'm supposed to be in the middle of attention because I'm speaking, right? So you're supposed to also. So let's try to fix that. So I will put the exposure down and again down. I have some more shades on me, but at least you see my face better, right? Let's see if I can play with this a little to get a better picture of me. Okay, so now I'm a center of attention. Okay, right? Well, what more you can do? You can put some nice background, like you can aim your computer toward like toward curtains here, like I have curtains here. So the last thing you have, I mean, people like to know where you work and how your home looks like and everything, but people who watch your video can get lost in that, and you don't want that, right? Anyway, that's about lighting and fixing the settings for a camera. So that's about it for now. But what I started is a video with is that you need to learn many things to make a video. You can make video just with the webcam and put it on, but most of us are insecure at the beginning, so we don't want things to look so that bad, right? So we are yearning for help from anywhere we can find it. That's what I did in this video, for showing you about the lights, because I've been working with the webcam for a very long time, and trust me, I had problems and fixing settings and this and that, and I think I managed it. So here, this is for now. Bye, and shine like a star that you are. Mwah.